Hello guys, what is happening? How are you all doing? Another transfer news roundup show. It's going to be quite a short video today, guys, because really it's just talking about the same stuff that we've spoken about. There may be a few little differences of gossip news that's come out, but by and large it's the same stuff. If you didn't know, we're going to be talking about Timo Werner, Werner Sancho, as well as Kai Havertz. Because I think Liverpool, I think that's Liverpool's three, obviously, more primary targets. The Kai Havertz, if the Timo Werner news without the 51 million release clause and all that didn't surface, Kai Havertz for me was Liverpool's main transfer target for the summer. We've been very much interested in Kai Havertz for quite some time. He's a really outstanding player, like really outstanding player. German international. Last season, so far to this season, his stats were better last season. So last season, in 42 appearances, he got 20 goals and 7 assists for a midfielder. This season, currently in 29 appearances, he's scored 7 goals and assisted with 3. Which, you know, he's still very young. And he's obviously playing in a relatively competitive league, but the bags of potential are there. Jurgen Klopp is a massive fan of Kai Havertz. I did hear snippets around Liverpool have sort of got a figure in their mind for Kai Havertz and sort of aren't really willing to go any more than what they've sort of set their price tag at. I think he's moved to be is it Leverkusen? I think he's at. I think they're wanting like 100 plus million. I think Liverpool are sort of valuing him at around maybe like 70 towards 80 million. And if we could get him for 70 towards 80 million, I can see Liverpool really stepping up that interest and actually putting a formal bid in for Kai Havertz. There has been interest from Manchester United. But as is it Haaland, who plays for now Dortmund, who's killing it? As that little saga went on, I think we can come to grips that Man United aren't really the best at pulling power in the transfer markets at the minute. They're not the club they used to be. Obviously, bringing in that Watford ex-striker from the Chinese league sort of says it all, which makes me very happy. I'm not going to lie, very happy. But with the Kai Havertz, I think Jurgen Klopp is sort of trying to get the valuation to where it's more sort of feasible for Liverpool and more in their mould to actually go and progress to sign that player. But I do think Liverpool, as well as Jurgen Klopp, are very much interested and would very much try and sign Kai Havertz in the summer transfer window. Now, Timo Werner, obviously everyone knows about him. He's a versatile German forward, plays for RB Leipzig. He's currently scored 20 goals in 21 league games this season, guys. 20 goals in 21 league games. Just let that sink in for a little minute. That's a very good stat. It's a very good stat. Obviously, Liverpool have been very much mooted and interested in Timo Werner for 2 seasons now. It's been looking like we were the favourites last year, we were the favourites the year before. We've always been in and around his transfer saga. It's always been Liverpool that's one of the clubs that's been very much interested in him. We all know that Jurgen Klopp is very much interested in him, and we all know after obviously they played RB Leipzig played Spurs midweek in the Champions League, and Timo Werner scored a penalty in that game and came out and did an interview, and it was very much like, yeah, you know, it's a very proud moment for me to be linked with such a club like Liverpool. They're the best team in the world, which is a very big quote, but we are. But the interesting thing within that interview, I may put it in this video when I'm editing it. I may put a little clip in it, but it was, I know that I'll have to work on my game sort of thing. I know I'd have to get better to be able to force myself into that team. So if he's got that mindset, has there been a conversation? Has Jurgen Klopp spoken to him? Has there been, have the clubs been speaking to one another? Personally, I think it's just something sat in me, guys, where I think this is already done. I really do. And I'm not going to say it is done, but my personal opinion, I really think this transfer deal is already done. I really do. With his comments coming out in the interview after the game against Spurs in the Champions League midweek, and just and what he was saying, and then there was reports the next day saying that he got a bit of a bollocking about that from his club and his the owners of that, saying that, you know, he shouldn't have said what he said, sort of thing. Whether if that's true or not, I don't know. But this, out of the three signings, the Timo Werner is the most FSG, LFC mould in terms of he's still young. There's this price tag of 51 million, which there is plenty of room to make money on him. You know, he's only, what is he, 23, 24 years of age, so you could sell him in a few years, and potentially if he lives up to what he's doing in the Bundesliga and does it in the Premier League, it's definitely then. It's an asset worth buying. They're going to make money on that signing. So I really, like I just said, I think this deal is already done. I really do. It wouldn't surprise me. Obviously, with Mo Salah could be going to the Olympics with Egypt, which could temporarily take him away from the club throughout pre-season and the beginning of the 2020-21 campaign, which is a massive blow. Obviously, you want your best players in and amongst around the squad at pre-season, so you can get that fluidity, that sort of ethos back together, and, you know, just brush off the cobwebs. And not to have him there would be a massive shame, obviously, but this is where the summer transfer window makes me think that this Timo Werner is a done deal, because if we do lose him, he would be that replacement and fill in that mould and that gap. But the issue that Liverpool have with buying these players like the Kai Havertz, Timo Werners, Jadon Sanchos, if they were to come in the summer, it's the game time. Will they play? Will they be the top person? Because, you know, these players, they could go to Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea's, Spurs, Manchester City's maybe, and become regular starters and like the big player in the team. If they come to Liverpool, they're going to be in part of a squad. They're not going to be the main man, and they're not going to be guaranteed to be playing week in, week out. But that's what this Liverpool team has managed to build, is this harmony and this respect to just go, right, no, we're all in it together. And if these players can adapt that philosophy and that mentality, which I think Timo Werner, going by his interview midweek, has that mentality, I can see that a wide attacking player will be brought into this summer, which then leads us on perfectly onto Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho, again, his stats this season, has scored 16 goals and 18 assists in 31 games, guys. Let that one sink in for a little minute. And he's 19 years of age. It's really impressive, guys. It is outstanding. Again, this is in the Bundesliga, which is not the best league, but it is still competitive. There is still some good teams in there. He's 19, guys. He's English. He's an English international. The only problem with this, I don't want to say it, because, to be fair, out of all these players, I probably want Jadon Sancho more than any of them. But I can't say. I don't know if Jadon Sancho has the correct mentality for the professionalism. There was reports from Dortmund that he used to just miss training all the time. Well, not miss it, but come late and just be a bit lazy and all that sort of thing, which he apparently has improved on, which is amazing. And he's still he's 19, so I can't dig him out too much for that sort of thing, because, well, you don't want to know what I was doing at 19, guys. You really don't. It involves a bedroom, myself, and a sock. Very, very sad and lonely times. But I can see Liverpool on Klopp, obviously. Of course, they're going to be very much interested in this player, but it's the money again. You know, if he's going to be 100 plus, is what Dortmund are going to want for him. Are Liverpool going to play 100 plus for him? No. Would I want them to? Of course, it's not my money. I couldn't care less. But there's other repercussions that come with that. If Liverpool go and buy Jadon Sancho for 100 plus million, he's going to be one of the top earners at the club. He's 19 years of age. You've got the Virgil van Dijk. I just think it'll ruin squad harmony. I think it'll cause a lot of rifts within the club with such a young player. I don't know. I could be chatting utter bollocks. I really could, because I don't know the structure of how the actual club do the wages and all that sort of stuff. They might be able to put add-ons and things like that to keep the wages down. There's various aspects of what could go on to sort of make things work. But I just don't think the valuation Liverpool. I just don't. For someone who's 19 to spend that sort of money, I find it hard for Liverpool to be able to do it. But going by his stats, you know, 16 goals and 18 assists in 31 games for Borussia Dortmund. The lad, he is on fire. He really is. And with Borussia Dortmund bringing in that Haaland player, that sort of, you can see him taking like the lead role at Dortmund. So Sancho might be put off about, you know, I can't be the top role. And personally, I think Jadon Sancho wants to come back to England. He's obviously a Londoner. He's got a lot of friends through the youth system through England, as well as his what was it, Man City he was at and things like that. So he wants to come back to the Premier League. Are Liverpool interested? Very much so. Are Liverpool willing to pay the 100 million? I don't think so. I don't think this transfer will happen. I really don't. I want it to happen. This is the transfer out of all three I really, really want, as much as I do like Havertz and Werner as well. I want all three of them. Liverpool, just get all three. Let's have done with it, and let's just go and win the league for the next 4 or 5 years, and we'll all be happy, guys. But it's FSG. They've got this mould that has got them the success that they've got to now by sticking to their philosophy. And who are we to argue with it? At the beginning, we were very sceptical with FSG and how they're implementing all their ideas and how they're going about the structure of the club. But they've sort of knocked it out of the park now, and we sort of just got to let them do what they're doing and have faith in FSG as well as Jurgen Klopp, which I'm sure we all do, because the performances out on the pitch for the last 18 months and the success that the club is having just proves that what they're doing is absolutely spot on. But guys, let me know your thoughts on all these three players. Let me know in the order of who you'd want more. Would you rather want Werner, Sancho or Havertz? Put them into, like, you know, a category of 1 to 3. Also guys, I'm going to be doing a live stream tonight. Obviously Liverpool take on West Ham, 8 o'clock kickoff. That's English time, GBT or whatever it's called. I'm going to be doing a watch along with it, so come and follow me, guys. Come and join us as well at the live stream. I should be kicking off the live stream around 7:30, maybe a little bit closer to 8 o'clock. I'm not too sure, but there definitely should be a live stream this evening. Go check it out. I've got loads of new logos, overlays. Let me know what you think to the logos. Everything's been done. I've been speaking to a graphic designer. He's managed to do a fantastic job in creating some overlays for me, some thumbnails and logos and stuff. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, what you think to them. I'm well happy with them. Let me know if they need altering or anything, or if you can give me some more ideas on what I should have done. That'd be great. And also guys, social media, I really need to push for Twitter, so if you can go over to Twitter, guys, and give me a follow. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on Twitter by, I don't know, a couple of months, shall we say. So guys, go and push that and go and retweet some tweets and get OuttaCityKop out there in the public domain. That'd be greatly appreciated, guys. I hope to see you in the live stream when Liverpool take on West Ham at 8 o'clock this evening, guys. It'd be great to chat to you. It's been a while. I'm really looking forward to it, so hopefully you can come and join us over there, guys, and we can have a little good catch up and Liverpool go and smash West Ham, because I can't stand David Moyes. That'd be fantastic. Peace!